Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Resilient with your host, me, Wintertooth100, and you are going to notice some changes to my channel. So first things first, you should hopefully, cross my fingers, I've figured it out. Notice that there is no regular intro on my video at the moment. There is a new kind of intro. Hopefully I got it to play on top of a little bit of gameplay, trying to change it up a little bit. Also, there's going to be a few more changes. You may have noticed before you actually clicked on the video that this is a shorter episode. I'm going to be starting my videos, gonna start trying to keep them closer to 10 minutes and making my content a little bit more entertaining, a little more accessible, and not so long-winded. All of those hmms and ha's I'm probably going to be cutting out. And so you might notice a few more jump cuts than normal, just because there's my vote. Just because I'm going to try to be making my content a little more streamlined and a little more friendly. And in today's episode, we are going to be making a shop in the brand new underwater shopping district that we are making over here by the armor stand. One more change that you're going to notice is that I am not going to be advertising the other members on the server as much. We'll still do collabs, and of course you guys will be able to check them out and get to see what they're doing based on those things. And when I travel the world, like, of course, you get to see things like there's Joe's monorail that he's working on, and there's the giant armor stand, so that's where we're headed. But I'm not going to advertise them vocally anymore. Probably I might still do it a little bit at the end of some of the videos, but you'll mostly see them in little annotations, little cards on the screens or at the end of the video. You might be noticing some popping up in the corner right now, actually. So yeah, just another quick little change. So shorter videos, more to the point, and I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit more entertaining for you guys than what I have been doing in the past. So in today's episode, we are going to be making a shop, and we're going to be making it down here. We have decided to build our shops surrounding this giant armor stand, and Joe Mama 1973 has been gracious enough to donate a beacon, not a beacon, a water beacon, or what is this thing? A conduit, that's what it's called. It's been gracious enough to donate a conduit to the area, and so the plan is that all the shops will be built in a radius around that thing. So that is actually the center, the heart of the shopping districts. We can actually go out in all directions. We can terraform this pretty much as we want. There's a couple of concessions to that, of course. Like, I believe Joe wants to set up a shop in one of these caves. I believe if we break out some of these blocks, there's actually a cave behind there, kind of like this is an underwater cave. And so we're, don't go mining too much, guys. But I believe, like, if we needed to, like, flatten out this area, like, we'd be okay. And speaking of flat areas, that's actually what I'm looking for. I think we're gonna build our shop right where this guy has invaded, right in here. And again, in the interest of keeping things streamlined, quick, and to the point, we are going to build this thing off camera, and I will see you in a moment. I forgot the white concrete powder, so we're doing a quick little intervention here where the reason why we're doing these quicker videos, I realized that I should explain why we're doing it. Audience retention, my friends. Audience retention. That is the name of the game when your channel is as tiny as mine is. And my audience retention is bad. My audience retention, I will start, between 80 and 100% at the very start of my video, which makes sense to start at 100% of people who clicked on your video. You should be at 100% in that first second. Sometimes it's not, and I don't understand that. But in the intro, during the very intro, before my actual video starts, most of my videos will drop down to 11% of people who clicked on the video are still watching the video. Like, they didn't even make it through the intro. So obviously I had to change some things up, and a part of that is shortening my videos, keeping them more to the point, trying to be a little bit more entertaining, which clearly I still have to work on a little bit. I'm a little curious if these gravity blocks, they'll just turn straight into concrete. Love it. Best thing about building underwater. Of course, it's also the worst thing because that means I can't just use the powder for its texture because we're underwater. But yes, audience retention is king on YouTube when your channel is tiny like mine is, and that comes with a little bit of negative consequences where if I want to continue to grow as fast as I initially started, I've slowed way down. I need to you kind of cater to the algorithm a little bit. But this isn't just for me, this is a community, so if I'm losing something from the channel, some special little spark I'm not aware of that you guys really like, all you need to do is tell me, and I can revert it back to whatever it was I was doing before that you in particular are missing. Like, perhaps maybe you guys did really like the long videos, and I just have been having bad luck with the audience retention lately for some reason, and you guys want to see the longer videos still. Just let me know in the comments any concerns to the changes. I'll address them, and we can even consider doing going back to the old way, so it's, you know, it's not just my decision, it's everyone's decision. So just let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, and we can discuss it down there. As for this build, I'm just kind of filling it in right now. If you haven't already guessed, I did miss another block. Dang it. Court stairs, that's what I needed. Court stairs. Needed 2 of those. If you haven't guessed what we're building already, this is a sea lantern. We are building a sea lantern. Our first shop on the server is a Prismarine shop. So I figure if we're going to be building underwater and people want to do this nautical theme thing, they may want to use these blocks. And since I think I'm the only one who's actively used the Guardian farm, I might be the only one providing this service for a while, which is totally fine. That means we can make some buku bucks. I'm going to put this chest down out here. I have priced out some things. You'll see the 4 main items we're going to be selling: sea lanterns, dark prismarine, normal prismarine, and other normal prismarine. I guess that's one's bricks. But then normal prismarine is going to be 1 diamond per stack or 1 gem per 2 stacks. Gems are more valuable, they'll buy you more stuff. It's the exact same pricing for the prismarine bricks. It's a little more expensive for the dark prismarine and the sea lanterns. They both share the same price as well, which is 1 diamond per half stack or 1 gem per whole stack. So a gem still buys you twice as much as the normal stuff. And that's kind of how I'm pricing up the gems, that they are just twice as valuable as diamonds. So if something would cost you, and the other players might have different opinions on this, and we can work it out. And that's part of adding a new currency to the system. Is say someone's selling something for 32 diamonds. Perhaps I can buy it for 16 gems instead. Perhaps I just have more gems. But those pricier things that cost much greater numbers, you'll probably end up just buying in diamonds because they're so much easier to find. Anyway, let me fill in this shop and we'll take a look at it in a moment. Alright, we've changed a couple things. So I had to actually go AFK at the Guardian farm for a little bit to get the rest of the sea lanterns and the rest of the dark prismarine, and I also had to kill a bunch of squid to do this, and I don't have a squid farm, so I've raised the prices. I've just doubled them: 2 diamonds, 2 gems, and over here 2 diamonds, 2 gems. I just doubled the prices on these, since these are only buying half a stack instead of a full stack like the other 2 prismarine blocks. It's kind of like quadrupled versus these. Like you would spend 1 diamond to get 1 whole stack here, or you would spend 4 diamonds to get 1 whole stack here. 2 diamonds per half stack equals 4 whole diamonds for 1 stack. And because they are so much more expensive to make and much more time consuming, yeah, they get a price bump. I've named the shop Winter's Submarine, and we're calling it the Submarine because obviously these are prismarine blocks and this shop is submerged, so submarine. It's a pun. It's a play on words. Anyway, it occurred to me some players, some viewers might not know what the gems are. They are player heads. You see it break off from down there with a special texture. We got rubies, amethysts, topazes. There's 5 different gems. You can find them throughout the world in random dungeons and chests. And when we go to the end cities will probably contain a bunch of these. And I think here on this server, haven't officially discussed it, but I'm pretty sure here on this server we are going to be resetting the N regularly. Probably, if I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say probably once a month. And so players should be able to find these fairly easily. But that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. I Hope you enjoyed Winter's Submarine. Let's see if I can get out of here in third person. Nope, nope, nope. I'm lost. Figured it out in third person, all by myself. No help, I'm the best. That's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. Please leave a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, share with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one.